Welcome to another session of the Healthy Living Festival. My name is Raman Chen, coming to you live from Sydney, Australia. So depending on where you are watching from, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. If you're watching this live with me, write below in the comments live. If you're watching this later on, that's quite alright. Just write below in the comments replay. I'd love to connect with everyone all around the world, and thank you again for tuning in. So, how many of you would love a lot more health in your life? Yeah, absolutely. It's probably why you're tuning into this festival. But how many of you would love a lot more choices and freedom in your life as well? Yes or yes, right? Write that below in the comments too. Well, the reason I'm here is because I want to share with you a little bit about my experience. I want to be able to help you see the change that can happen to your life and help you understand why we even have a Healthy Living Festival. Is that good or good, guys? Awesome. Well, just to give you a little background about myself so we're not complete strangers, I've been in the health and wellness industry now for the better part of the last 17 years. Through this industry, through the amazing products that you've seen during this festival, and of course throughout as well, you will continue to see, I've seen changes in the lives of people that are completely amazing, that are completely astounding. I've seen my own life changed by health and wellness products, and I've seen what this industry can do to completely change the trajectory of a person's life. I was just a uni student when I first started, but what this industry has allowed me to do was build a life that I could never have imagined. And my passion now is to share that with other people, to share the greatest opportunity available with other people so they too can start to change their life. But what does this all boil down to? Why do we even have a Healthy Living Festival? And what am I even talking about? Well, first and foremost, I want to talk to you guys about the two biggest challenges. All right, how many challenges are there? Write the number below. The two biggest challenges that faces every single person today. Now, I alluded to this in the very beginning when I asked you how many of you want a lot more health and how many of you will love a lot more choice and freedom, because that's exactly what is holding everybody back. It's either to do with health or it's to do with finances. How many of you would agree? If you agree, write yes below in the comments. Now, I absolutely believe that the two greatest challenges facing every single human on this planet today is either health or finances, right? And isn't it true that most people spend most of their time chasing after finances, and they sacrifice along the way is actually their health. We use our health to exchange for better lifestyle, for better finances, but later on, when we lose our health, we then trade the wealth and the finances that we've accumulated to try and buy back our health. And oftentimes, it's a little bit too late. How do you agree with me? And so, health is not about age. Health is not about where you are in life. In fact, health is something that challenges all generations. Whether you are older and you're looking to prevent illness and degenerative disease, whether you're a young growing family and you want to worry about boosting your immunity, managing stress, or having peak performance so that you can improve and recover faster to be there for you and your family. Or maybe you're a little bit younger, and teenagers and of course young adults are always concerned with fitness and of course looking good and not repeating their parents' mistakes. A lot of younger people have seen their parents get sicker and sicker in their older age, and they do not want to be like them. How do you agree with that? Yes or yes? Maybe you're not even young people. Most of us have seen this. I myself have experienced similar things as well. And so, despite knowing how important health is, isn't it true that, again, most of us don't actually appreciate our health until maybe it's a little too late? Do you know somebody in your life who has probably neglected their health and then not worried about it or not cared about it until after they get sick? Yes or yes? I think most of us have. And unfortunately, that is the situation we're in. Despite knowing how important health is, what's actually our health reality? What's actually happening around us? What are the actual health challenges that faces so many of us. Now, most of us don't think about these things, and most of us probably have something called health insurance, and we rely on health insurance. But health insurance, unfortunately, isn't so much health insurance, right? Because it doesn't work until after you are sick. Very small portions of health insurance goes towards things like prevention. And so, in fact, health insurance is more like sick insurance, true or true, right? And so, despite the advances in health and science over the last 50, 100 years, this is what we are faced with today. We have increased degenerative disease. It counts for nearly 3 million plus preventable deaths each year. In fact, that number is constantly growing. Chronic pain, an estimated $560 billion each year goes towards dealing with chronic pain. And of course, mental health issues, which is so prevalent and it's continuously growing. And especially after the COVID pandemic, so many of us are faced with these mental types of challenges and health issues. And unfortunately, despite the advances in health, science, and medicine, there really isn't a cure for most of the different conditions that we're looking at right now. We're living longer than we've ever lived before, but our quality of life has not necessarily improved within our lifespan. So would you agree that most of us are probably sick and tired of being sick and tired? Yes or yes, right? And I think a lot of us know somebody who probably is sick and tired of being sick and tired. So the question has to be asked, with all these advances in science and medicine, why is this happening? Well, it's because of the world that we've created. We've poisoned the planet that we live on. And with more pollution in the air than ever before, with toxins in our food and our water supply, such as microplastics that are now found in fish and even in the tissue of humans who are living right now, we're constantly overworking and overstressed from our careers and our businesses. And of course, with poor food choices and the oversupply of food-like products, and of course, sedentary lifestyles, it's exacerbating the health challenges that we all face. And no matter what we do, there's no denying that there is no escaping these factors as they are all around us. So the question I want to ask everybody here is, do you believe that what we're faced with, these situations here, are getting better or they're getting worse? Right below if you think we're getting better, or right below if you think the world that we're living in is getting a little bit worse year by year. And unfortunately, I believe that it's actually getting a little bit worse. However, it's not all doom and gloom. And the good news is that your body is an absolute miracle. What it can do and the way it can heal and protect you is amazing. But here's the thing, in order for your body to perform that miracle, it needs some help. If we nourish it correctly, if we give it the tools it needs, it can heal itself. There's no miracle product, there's no miracle food out there, but your body is the miracle. However, the term here, in terms of nourishing it, is that it needs to be nourished correctly. Most of us don't actually make the right choices when it comes to food. And popular media actually hasn't made it very easy for us, has it? You've heard of things like Atkinson's, keto, paleo, intermittent fasting, crash diets, lemon detoxes. There's so much information and misinformation out there that it's actually creating a lot of confusion. But one thing that remains true is eating more natural, whole foods and the way nature intended them to be, and eating more variety is always a good idea. So how many servings of fruits and vegetables do you think we need per day in order to maintain optimal health? So right below, how many servings per day do you think we need to consume per day of fruits and vegetables to maintain optimal health? Well, leading health authorities all agree that we should be consuming at least 2 servings of fruits and 5 servings of vegetables per day. So that's about 7. Anywhere between 7 to 10 is a good number. So I want you to say yes if you've had 7 to 10 servings of fruit and vegetables today already. How many of you can put your hand up and honestly say that. And so even if you have, right, if you have, fantastic, congratulations. But even if you have, are you actually getting what you think you are getting? Because one thing that's commonly overlooked is that the food we eat today is not the same as the food that our grandparents ate. Farming practices have changed completely over time. And over-reliance on NPK fertilizers, on nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, and industrial pesticides means that whilst the fruits and vegetables grow up nice and big and shiny, they're becoming nutritionally bankrupt. But don't just take my word for it. It's a study that was done back in 1997 where they showed that the Earth's soil, the soil in which we grow our food, is heavily degraded. Soil degradation means that soil fertility declines when the quality of nutrients removed from soil in harvested products exceed the quantities of nutrients being put back in. And why is this happening? Well, let's just face it, there is just way too much demand to try and feed the 7.6 billion people on this planet. The population of the entire Earth was around just 1 billion people right after World War II. That's 1946. The world's population was 1 billion. All right, think about that. And then we went through a phase of about 20 years called the baby boomers, where the Earth's population doubled to 2 billion by 1964. So 1 billion in 1946 to 2 billion in 1964. Now, from 1964 to this year in 2022, we went from 2 billion to 7.7 billion people. Now, think about that. That is a lot of mouths to feed. And so to keep up with demand, we've had to drastically change farming practice. If you think you're still getting the same nutritious, beautiful foods that our grandparents ate, we'd be very, very wrong. And so it's undeniable that we actually need something more. How do you agree that we need something more? We need something extra from just eating good fruits and vegetables. Whilst that's a great foundation, having a healthy, whole food-based diet, we need something to help out. And this is where the health and wellness industry has really come to light. And the health and wellness industry is absolutely booming. More than 1 in 2 households all around the world consume health and wellness-based products. And global sales exceed $4.4 trillion. Think about that. It is one of the largest trillion-dollar industries in the world. And I think it's because everything I've talked about, everybody agrees. Everybody understands that we need to do something else. So apart from just eating healthy, people go out there and look for complementary and supplementary healthcare products to help them prevent disease so they never have to deal with it in the first place. And inside of this industry, one of the industry leaders that you're going to hear a lot about throughout this healthy living festival is, of course, Sunrider. And Sunrider has been around for 40 years. We're not a new company. We've been doing this for a very long time, and we're very, very good at it. For the last 40 years, Sunrider has helped millions of people around the world find balance, true health, and of course, by providing them with a product that is sold in over 50 countries all around the world. There are over 100 health, beauty, and household products to be able to help you and your family maintain optimal health. And of course, we make sure that all of Sunrider's products are all made in-house at the 300,000 meter square manufacturing facility in Dallas, Texas. Previously, they only had a 100,000 square meter facility in Los Angeles, and they've since expanded and moved to Dallas, Texas to keep up with the demand of these amazing products. And whilst there's many different companies and products in the health and wellness space, Sunrider is truly unique. And it all starts with Sunrider's founder, Dr. Fu Chen, and of course his wife, Dr. Oi Lin Chen. No doubt you'll you'll see plenty of sessions throughout our Healthy Living Festival, which will tell you more about Dr. Chen's story and his founding philosophies. But I just want to highlight one of the key reasons why this company was started in the first place. And it's because Dr. Teifu himself was very sickly at a young age, and his grandpa used the power of herbal foods and nutrition to bring him back to optimal health. Inspired by this change, he dedicated his life to learning more about health and herbology, and he became a world-renowned expert on the topic matter. And when he founded Sunrider, he created the products based on this amazing principle, which is all about balance. The 5 main systems of the body must be nourished and cleansed with the right nutrients. Healthy balance among the individual elements create a strong and harmonious whole. So Dr. Teifu Chen based this product on ancient principles taught through traditional Chinese medicine, something that's actually being studied by Western medicine today. You'll find that as time goes on, Western medicine starts to do more scientific research into Chinese medicine. And the more research they do, the more basis, the more foundation, and the more evidence they find that traditional Chinese medicine had it right all this time. What we know now about the microbiome, about the gut being a second brain, was something that traditional Chinese medicine talked about more than 5,000 years ago. The connections between all our different systems, such as our endocrine, our immune, our circulatory, our digestive and respiratory system, is something that modern science now understands a lot better. But here's the thing, traditional Chinese medicine was talking about this 5,000 years in the past. It seems like the more research is done into traditional Chinese medicine, the more it is proven that it is founded in fact, and the wisdom from traditional Chinese medicine is something that cannot be ignored. And so the 5 different systems that Dr. Chen believes that we need to balance are exactly these. And the whole concept of the yin and the yang, that what goes in and what needs to come out, the whole balance of all our systems is very, very simple to explain. By managing the yin or nourish, by managing what needs to go into our bodies, and the yang or what needs to come out or be cleansed out, then your body can achieve true balance. And when your body is in balance, you can live at much more optimal levels of health. Pretty simple, right? Yes or yes? And so Sunrider has amazing ranges of herbal foods, beverages, and nutrition, more than hundreds, depending on what country or market you live in currently. And of course, not just food and nutrition, which are founded on these amazing principles of nourish, balance, and cleanse, but of course, active lifestyle products to help you achieve optimal health in the gym or optimal fitness in the gym. And of course, we have amazing beauty and body products and homeware products too. So when you think about how large this industry is, at $4.4 trillion of sales every single year, and that's US dollars of sales every single year, and it's consistently and constantly growing. It's forecasted to grow to $5 trillion by the year 2025. What that says to me is that there is an amazing opportunity within this industry to not just actually protect your health and your family's health, but to go out there and help other people with their health. And that's exactly the opportunity that Sunrider provides. In fact, you can actually get paid to share. If you actually love a product or a service, what do you naturally do about it? When you see a great movie or you go to a great restaurant, what's your natural reaction? It's to share it with the people around you because you want them to have that good experience too. True or true? And that's exactly the opportunity that's being offered here. When you partner with Sunrider International, you're able to try the products for yourself, and of course, when it does benefit you, and when you have these amazing stories to tell, and of course, the amazing stories that you're hearing throughout the Healthy Living Festival, you'll be able to share their stories and share these amazing products with the people around you. And by sharing these products with the people around you, and if they too decide to try the product, and of course, they too get to experience Sunrider for themselves, Sunrider will reward you very generously. And so when you partner with Sunrider, you're not working for Sunrider, but you're actually in a partnership because you are your own boss. And of course, being your own boss has amazing advantages. There is amazing personal growth to be had. You get to choose the hours. You get to choose the workplace. It is low investment, which means it's low risk. And of course, depending on the country you are from, there's amazing tax advantages. And of course, there is so much support. As you can see here, the massive community that we have in Sunrider all around the world. And we're all here to help you. It's truly a win-win situation. The more success you can get, the more success everyone can get. You're constantly working in teams to create networks to people who succeed together. And so the value that we are sharing with you here is freedom. It's choice. It's flexibility. It's the ability to choose what you do with your time. It's the ability to take back your life and decide where things go from here. If you're looking for a little, you can get a little. If you're looking for a bit more, you can get a bit more. And if you're looking for a heck of a lot, guess what? You can get that too. And why should you partner with Sunrider? Well, apart from everything that I've already gone over, but we are currently operating in over 50 markets. And when you partner with Sunrider, you have the opportunity to also operate in over 50 markets all around the world, which means you have a global industry to work within. Amazing products and constant product development. New products are coming out each and every single year, being led by Dr. Teifu Chen and his family as well. And of course, Sunrider takes care of marketing. Sunrider takes care of social media, legal and compliancing, payment and point of sales, customer service, presentations, business and skills training, coaching and support, and of course the community as a whole. All of that is taken care of for you. If you've ever opened a business or if you've ever had your own business before, you know that there are so many issues. It's not as simple as just trying to find a product and then trying to sell it. There's all these back-end work that needs to get done. But when you partner with Sunrider International, Sunrider International does it all for you. All you need to do is go out there and share this amazing product with as many people as you can and try to impact the life and the health of every single person around you. And getting started with Sunrider is as simple as just 1, 2, 3. You've seen a lot of information throughout the Healthy Living Festival so far, and we still got 2 more days of amazing sessions to share with you. Stick around, learn a bit more about what this community is all about, what Sunrider is all about. But if you've decided to get involved with Sunrider, it's as simple as just 1, 2, 3. And it's a simple choice of number 1, become a part of the Sunrider family by becoming a retail customer. Enjoy Sunrider products at retail price. It is completely free to join. And of course, you get your own Sunrider account. Now, if you'd like to get the products at a little bit of a discount, why not think about our preferred customer program? Now, preferred customer program is available in select countries, so talk to your local market to find out if it's available for you. But our preferred customer program has a very low sign-up fee, and you get preferred customer-only promotions, you get birthday perks and gifts, and you get exclusive event invitations as well. On top of that, you enjoy up to a 10% discount of every single one of our products. In some of our markets, we even have referral programs where you can earn points by being consistent in your product consumption and of course sharing it with other people as well, which can then turn into product vouchers for yourself to be attributed towards your personal consumption of Sunrider products as well. Or if you've loved what you've seen so far and you'd love to get paid to share, then you can sign up as an independent business owner, or what we call an IBO. You can join with a startup kit, which is very, very low cost, and you get immediately up to 15% off all of Sunrider's products. And as an IBO, you have an online, a virtual, and of course a global business opportunity available to you, which you can potentially then work in over 50 countries. We have a world-class infinity compensation plan with more than 9 different ways to earn. And of course, you have the opportunity to qualify for incentive trips, and added to that, it's about having the ability and the freedom to choose your own work hours, to choose your own level of income, and to choose your own workplace. That choice is worth its weight in absolute gold. And to have that ability to go out there and impact others' life, I think is absolutely priceless. Get paid to impact and change and improve the life and the health of other people around you by partnering with Sunrider. And so if you are interested in either becoming a retail customer, a preferred customer to try our products, or to share our products as an IBO, talk to your local market. And their details are available right there on the screen in front of you now. So find your market and write down their information. And you can, of course, get in contact with them directly. And if you have any questions, they'll be more than happy. Our customer service teams will be more than happy to handle those questions and answer those questions for you. To those who've made the right decision to join the Sunrider family, I just want to say welcome on board. Let us guide you and help you get started the right way. Talk to the person who introduced you to the Healthy Living Festival. Talk to the person who introduced you to Sunrider and schedule a sit down with them and ask them, what are my next steps? And so I just want to leave with you some last words. Thank you so much for being a part of our Healthy Living Festival. I hope you stay tuned over the next couple of days as well, as we have way more amazing sessions and stories and sharings to share with you so that you get a better understanding of what we're about, what the company's about, what the product's about, and of course what the community's about. So I just want to leave you with Dr. Chen's words. If we chase the sun, our days will never end. Today is the first day of a beautiful new journey. So let's join Dr. Chen and keep moving together towards better health and better lives. Thank you so much. My name is Raman Chen. I'm from Sydney, Australia. This has been the Sunrider opportunity at the Healthy Living Festival. Take care and enjoy the rest of the festival.